Alright, before this goes any further, this has nothing to do with homosexuals or any discrimination of homosexualities. Because the word I say, life gainer, gainer, and life gainer, there's no terminology of abuse of how I say it because you say it as well. And it's a syllable and it's how it's pronounced. And there's no silent word of the I where you put Gainer. It's like you say you want to play Ninja Gaiden and people play as Gaiden. And if Jaden is the name, why not Jaden? Or Gaiden? Or Gainer? I mean, come on. Stupid idiot. And if you're still gonna keep preaching and protest about it, then you are not interested. So anyway, let's get on with the video. And this is X Gev Prime X or Gev Prime, however you want to address me. And today we are going to play, No Life Gays. And now this is a revamped version of my Rakdos version of No Life Gay. It will be a mono red in, the basic lands. Like instead of lands when people have ruin lands, get back to the basics. Okay, so what I did decide is to put something as a mid aggro build and something a little bit to put it in quick scathe. Like there is some certain problematics in mono red or some reds in standard at the moment, and there is very one of them, like the ley lines. And before I get to that, one of the key cards that I actually liked in what I put is Screaming Nemesis. And what that essentially does is each non-combat damage has been dealt with it. Even if it targets its creature or player, either player or both players no longer gain gay life for the rest of the game. I mean, how cool is that? It's happened to me on a few games. I did it with opponent many times in games. It's just absolutely brilliant. Opponent scoop. And this thing is like an architecture of masterpiece. And that's why I like about Screaming Nemesis. Even though it has haste, it's a little bit disorientating, to say the least. But Screaming Nemesis is good. And Leyline of the red. And I didn't want to add that because it would be very boring. And it's the new one as well. So, Leyline of Renaissance. So, the hand to battlefield, the drill, blah, blah, blah. And whenever you cast non-creature spells like instants or sorceries, it could be a copy, and so on, and blah, 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 blah. And I've seen it in the stream Twitch that I was shadow banned by the asshole moderators, by the streamer of Eliphaly. And she pretty much did a turn 2 combo on Monstrous Rage. And it was pretty much lasted as a movie trailer, a teaser trailer, and even a commercial. It was almost less than a minute. So pretty much, yeah, it was pretty much the most ridiculous enchantment card in Standard. And I'm not going to be surprised if it's going to be actually blacklisted, because it's going to be used in the meta, it will be shortly in the meta, and it will be broken in Historic meta and Explorer meta. So, as I've seen it in the stream, that card is easily exposed, and it's going to get banned. I don't give a shit. Okay, and let's review the cards. So we have 3 Carousel Sword, but we're gonna do Born Together because we're not gonna really cast a Carousel Sword. And it's going to trigger the combo of Chandra's Spitfire and the Chandra's Prailing. And that one does the double strike with the non-combat damage to a player, and the other Spitfire that does the same but just pluses 3, which is giving it on edge. So we have Tydra's Pyrohelix, 4 Core Professionals, 2 Crate Bringers, and we have also Rampaging Frostodons and Giant Maws with 4 copies each, 2 Screaming Nemesis, 3 Tobalt Rat Kitchen Instigators, 2 Koths, and 3 Ingidisu's Second Right. And also, and last but not least, 2 Terror of the Peaks. In case people try to target it, it will be a cost of 3 life to kill them. So, without further ado, let's get on to the games. Okay, let's get on with the first game. And this is easily the worst hand. You know what? Fuck it. I'm not doing this one. That hand was easily the worst ever. Even if I mulligan, it's gonna be almost identically the same. Okay, now this one's better. This hand is a better curve. Because what would be a point having one spell that you play? And if you're gonna mulligan, you may have the probability of having one spell playable again. Because I take in turn of 2 to 3 mana-ish. Alright, so he's a shrine deck with 0 IQ. Okay, so we play Rampaging for Rosodon, so we play him. So he plays the damage shrine discard. We'll play Koth, so we'll cast him. We'll give a mountain to reveal for him. And we'll swing him for free. And the opponent's turn, and let's see what he'll cast. Temporal Gateway, not really much of a wise move because it's better for the colorless, but it can be useful for Azorus as well, but it's not really wise to have a Temporal Gateway for a shrine deck. Because I really don't suggest that at all if you are running an all color lands. So that's pretty much of a bad move. Okay, so let's see what he's gonna bring. Oh my god. You're really gonna bring a boa? That's not gonna stop Cop from getting his emblem. Oh man. Alright, let's see, we're facing Green Germ. Okay, so we're going first again, and we're gonna keep this hand. So this is an interesting one. So if I foretell Quakebringer now, and I get a 3-1 from Spitfire, or if I get an earlier Pyre Cat with a double strike, let's see what happens. So, okay, so Crystal Grotto, that's fine. Okay, so we foretell Quakebringer. And then, okay. So he can discard a card, and he can make a zombie token. Alright, so Screaming Nemesis, you're first. So he's reading the card. So opponent, do your worst. And is he going to take the bait to make it into a zombie jumbo? Let's see if he does. Okay, so we'll swing you for 3. Are you gonna take it? You aren't. Oh well, you're no longer gaining life. So that's 2 damage to you. So you no longer gain life. So the rest of the game, you lose 2. So you no longer gain life. And that doesn't matter. Even though with the sacrifices and everything. So you got rid of my nemesis, so that doesn't make much of a difference. So you no longer gain life now. So my other creatures doesn't matter. It's just as long as I get Spitfire and the Pyreneelix, that will be fine. Tamio. Okay. So what we'll do here, we're not going to do Quake Bringer yet. So we're going to swing. Is he going to remove it? Does he have cut? Oh no, he's not blocking. Okay, so we do Pyreneelix. We'll give him 6 damage. Okay. So his turn. I hope he doesn't scoop the fact that I got the right. Okay, so with damage 2, let's see if he knows that I have the right. Yes, he does! He knows! He knows I got the second right in my hand. Even though I was about to put the stop counter and then do the 4 mana and then I would have instantly killed him. He knew I had it in my hand. And he can pretend that he thinks that I didn't. But I know the fact that he knows. Alright, next game. We're going first again. Which is weird. I get karma from this. Alright, so opponent decided to mulligan. Alright, so let's start. So this one could be either mono black again. Oh no, this one is not fun. If he brings another one, fuck it, we're not gonna play this one. Alright, so we do this. Alright. Yep, he has another one. But if he has a removal, we're just gonna scoop this game. Because the poisons are literally boring. Yep, we're gonna scoop. Okay, so we're not gonna play this one. We seen too many poisons. I seen it in too many streams that I've been in. And I'm a fan of. Because poison counters in casual matches are the worst. Especially in competitive, because it shows the passive side that you're not really putting effort to have the 0 life. But if it has a game win condition or lose condition, that's different. But if it's just poison counters, that's just pointless. Because you're not really putting effort in, then you're taking its toll. Alright, so anyway, besides from that, let's get on with the next game. And I think opponent is Boros Equipment. But I'm not sure if it is. Because he has an equipment. Double Striker. But I know he's a life gay. Oh, and he doesn't have mana as well. Alright, so we both are stuck with 2. Yeah, opponent... Alright, there we go. Alright. So what we'll do here, we'll play Tybalt. So we'll play the Devil Token, no blocks. The opponent has no land. I assume. Yep, opponent has no land. So he's looking at the Pyrelix. Alright, so he's gonna exile it. He could have exiled the devil. Okay, so we block that. And we'll kill this creature. Because we're not gonna let him get the plus counters. So we're not gonna have that. Okay, so we're gonna leave the Spitfire out of it. Actually, never mind. Fuck it. He has no land. So let's get rid of it. Just fuck it. Okay, so I assume he has no land. Yeah, he doesn't. Alright, so he's basically mana screwed. And luckily I got Koth fire resistance, so we'll play him. So let's get him. Okay, let's fetch a mountain to reveal for him. Alright, so we'll swing for 1. And pew! Out goes the devil. Alright, so opponent is mana screwed. Basically. Yeah, so opponent is pretty much out of anything. So I think this one is pretty much one-sided, to be honest. It's not really a good matchup. Alright, so let's bring Quitebringer. Okay, so let's swing for 1 again. So this one is a little bit too boring right now. Alright, now he has a 3rd mana, and he's gonna bring the statue. But unlucky for him, I'm gonna get rid of it. So let's get the emblem, get rid of the statue, and swing him for 6. And let's get to bolt again in the next turn, I suppose. But we're gonna leave it in this turn at the moment. So we'll see what we got here. Ooh. Alright. So what we'll do here. Let's see what he has. Well, there's nothing he can do with this one because it doesn't gain life. Alright, so search for a mountain. So get rid of this. Put the Spitfire. And put this. Damage opponent. Oh. I guess opponent has nothing. Alright, so anyway, the next game is big. A big chubby ass deck of 250 cards. So lame. I won't count 250 cards as my match. And I don't care if I concede on this. Because if people are just 250 deck sizers, they can't even win with a 60 deck size. Even when it comes to Yorion's 80 deck size as well. I mean, if you're going to play something big of a size, why don't you just go into Brawl or any other different types of format that has a different system for that? Because having 250 deck sizes is just absolutely retarded as fuck. So, within none of this stupid thing. Okay, so let's see what he does first. So he's gonna keep drawing cards and discarding. So I assume he's a legendary creature tribal. Oh no, he's not. Alright, so let's get to bolt again. We'll get rid of the 2 devils just to risk it. So get rid of the player. So we deal him 9 damage. We'll deal him 9. Yep, that's nothing. Yep, you can't gain life. So to avenge the bolt, we'll kill this creature. So he's going to reveal a card, and it's stupid ninja stuff, boring shit. I hate ninja cards. Their sound effect is just absolutely atrociously a dick. I hate those stupid things. So is he gonna cast it? Oh, he's gonna cast the unicorn. Nope, that's not useful at all. We need Quakebringer or Terror the Peak, because that's the current one we need. So yep, that's nothing. Yeah, of course, using the Virgin Ninja. Okay, so that's nothing new. So what else is he gonna use? Yeah, this stupid thing, so that's boring. So he's gonna make tokens out of this stupid thing, so no blocks. Non-land. Alright, so Quake Bringer, let's get you. And let's see what's the next one. Let's see what opponent's got for the card draw. Discarded a green, and let's see. Oh, fuck off. Yeah, seriously, fuck off. With the 250 deck size like that, fuck off. Honestly, fuck off. If you're gonna use Itali, bring a 60 deck size than 250 deck. Like, seriously, fuck off. You have no effort whatsoever. Screw you. Alright. Ooh. Opponent didn't even mill me. Okay. I know this is Turbo Mill. Oh, this is Sultai Mill. Okay. Alright, now he's doing 10 mil. But he doesn't even have Brewvac. Alright, so we'll play to bolts. So we're gonna skip this one. So we're not gonna do some imps of devils. So we're not gonna do those yet. Alright, so that's fine. Even though you gained a life. So alright, so we are going to kill this thing. Alright, so my turn. Aha! Okay. Yeah, of course, another removal. So opponent is being an instigator. So we'll play Terror Peak. Give me a break. So he hasn't got rid of all of my Ferocidons, but he's got rid of all of my Cindermores. Because it's far from over. Alright, so we'll play Koth. So we'll get a mountain and we'll play it. And let's get rid of that thing because that thing is taking the piss. So he'll go down to 16. Get out of here. With the turbo milling bullshit and your exile land. Get the fuck out of here. So in the conclusion of this deck, it's pretty much it's okay, but it's more casual like, but it's not really competitive. But I hope you enjoyed this deck though. I played, and this is my own brew. I don't import stuff on the internet. That's what losers do, and they don't have effort whatsoever. Like, sub, and stay tuned for more. Goodbye.